These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not unto the way of the Gentiles,
Yeah, the actual Gentiles. All right, go ahead.
And into
any city of Samaria.
And into any city of Samaria enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right, so go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Strictly. This he told to the disciples, right?
12.
12. How can you get around that? So when he came to Paul and his travels, what did he tell Paul? You're going to be a what? A light unto the Gentiles. Paul went to the Gentiles, Israelite foreigners, he taught them. That's what we're going into. The whole matter of Paul bringing in Israelite foreigners. And Paul was sent to no actual heathens.
Because what they going to benefit?
Right. Well, you know, the scripture I pulled out, I ain't finished reading it. Galatians. Go back to Galatians. Well, you know, this say, no difference between Jew and Greek. I'm getting into that. You see who them Greeks were. Back in Galatians 3. 23 says, but before faith came, we were kept under the law, shut up until the faith which should afterwards be revealed. For the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Yahushua, that we might be justified by faith. What you was talking about earlier. See what I'm saying? So, to the law, he said it was our schoolmaster. That's what the word education. Real education for us Israelites was the law. He was taught and studied and learned the law. Because within the law, tell you what, teach your sons after them. So all the seed that come up, because that word going to sons, right? But teach your sons, and they teach their sons, and their sons, so on and so forth down the line. The law of the Most High. That was one thing we was instructed to do within the law. See what I'm saying? So Israel, we was the ones that had real education. See what I'm saying? Real education came from us having the law. The Most High gave us His law. You know, just that simple. It says, verse 25. But after that faith is come, we are no longer under a schoolmaster, for ye are all the children of the Most High by faith in Yahushua Mashiach. For as many of you as have been baptized into Yahushua have put on Yahushua, there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither bond nor free, there is neither male nor female, for ye are all one in Mashiach Yahushua. Alright, so, you know, the Jew and the Greek thing, alright? The Jew and the Greek thing is a subject that people can't get around. But let's jump back to Romans, the 10th chapter and the 12th verse. For there is no difference between the Jew and the Greek, for the same Lord over all is rich unto all that call upon him. All right, so Greek, right? Let's go to Blue Letter. See, put that on point. They bring it up all the time. You know?
In vain.
Yeah. They say in vain?
In vain.
Oh yeah, they bring it up in vain, yeah. Come. Let's go to
and while you're looking at my comment is they bring it up like it's really got something to do with the subject or something pertaining to the Bible, but they fail to forget that the Bible was written by Israelites for Israelites. You know, Israel is the subject matter, not the heathen.
Yeah, I heard one guy on the radio show. Was like he was a Muslim, an Israelite. He was an Israelite. You call him a Moor. That's simply what it was. An Israelite that's taking on the religion of Islam. But he told the host He was going to talk about the fake Jews. He was like, yeah, you know, they're Jewish, but it's the difference between being Jewish and a Jew, or Hebrew Israelites, really Hebrew Israelites. He said this. This is a guy named Rizza Islam. Rizza Islam. He's a young dude, young Jake, and then Islam stuff. I said, I was at work. I'm like, you ain't this a bitch. So you know you're Israelite, but you still in Islam willfully. I was like, man, you know what? Oh, there you go, Helene.
Strong's G 1672. Helene.
Helene, you know? Helene. You know? That's what you get when you look it up in the Blue Letter. Helene. It says a Greek either by nationality, whether a native of the mainland or of the Greek islands or colonies. Which, you know, nationality, being a Greek was just a land.
A nation.
Yeah, you know, it was because if somebody call you American, then you have American citizenship. Paul had citizenship. You know?
He was a Roman citizen.
Exactly. Paul had Roman citizenship.
So by definition of nationality, he would be considered a Roman, but ethnically,
Exactly. He was an Israelite.
he was an Israelite.
Matter of fact, Paul said he is Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, Romans 11. And he said, I too am an Israelite of the seed of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin. Where Benjamin come from? Jacob. Where Jacob come from? Isaac. They're going to trace that the fathers of the promise, that line, chosen line. See what I'm saying? So, I mean, Helene. What we just read in the German Bible Dictionary. Helene or Hellenistus, same thing.
Just a Hellenized Jew.
He spoke the language, Greek language. You know, some of the men of the Lord had Greek names.
Cornelius.
And you had Timothy, you know. Aquila. Some Israelites had Greek names. Priscilla and Aquila. You had
Marcus.
I can't think of all the names. Titus.
A lot of people forget about that.
Yeah, oh yeah, come on. I'm trying to think of all the names. You know, United Men of the Lord. Acts, go to the book of Acts, they got a lot of those names there. And Paul epistles. I can't even remember off the back of my head, but I just named a few, you know, so get the gist of it. But yeah, you know, they had Greek names. And then they go into explaining some of their background, you know. I forget, one Israelite, one man of the Lord, another was a Jewish, and his daddy was a Greek. So I said, see, look, well, you know, his mama was Jewish, his dad was Greek. She ain't go by bloodline, but no, that's going to what? His mama being a actual Israelite woman, and his daddy being in a heathen-like state of mind or living. You see what I'm saying?
Hellenized. Right.
They don't understand it. You gotta think about it. Somebody like, I'm gonna give you an example. This is the Israelite. But they had a father that they thought he was a heathen. Somebody like an issue dealing with let's see, let's get an example. Oh, let's use a famous Israelite. Somebody like The Rock. Dwayne Johnson. Let's use him. Okay. Now, Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock, big time wrestler, movie actor, so if someone looks at The Rock, they automatically think, oh, he's Hawaiian or Samoan. You know what I'm saying? But his mother was of that. His father was a so-called Negro. You know, big tree like man. So, that's not a good example, but let's go to like a confusion of faces, like somebody. Well, let's go to the Bob Marley matter. Somebody have an understanding of it first. You know what I'm saying? Showing you the spirit, showing you how the spirit works. Bob Marley dad was Irish. Who made the Irish? The Moors. Scottish and Irish Anglo-Saxons made by Israelites was calling themselves Moors and stuff. Or Moreno, you know? But that's where they come from. They Israelites still. So somebody look at Bob Marley, he was talented, and say, but his day was Irish. Well, real Irish were Israelites, so-called Negroes. Well, of the Southern Kingdom mainly, primarily. But, people would look at him like, oh, that don't make sense. Well, it makes sense if you know history. You gotta know history. People get mad at me all the time when I speak to them. I be out and about, they don't engage me in conversation about history. I don't have that but they get mad because they don't know the history of something, and they get upset thinking you telling a lie or you're not, saying something that's within their mind they know of to be true. But they simply haven't looked it up to know whether it's true for themselves. That's all they simply doing. They're going off because they haven't looked up for themselves and realized it's true.
You can go to.
I seen, but one thing I noted though, it was years ago, because I had went off on that matter. I was like, I didn't know about, and which
Oh, my fault. I didn't mean to distract you, but
what you got there? Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because a lot of them, this is from Urban Dictionary, it says green nigger. This is what Americans call Irishmen when they moved here to America. Originally, Irishmen were not considered white, but were created equal with black people. Which
kind of goes off.
Well, them Irish came over on the ships. They had big afros and stuff. They got some of the original stock of that line over in what's that in Montserrat down in the islands. Yeah, it's go on YouTube and see that. Yeah, it's YouTube Black Irish. The Black Irish of Montserrat. I ain't mispronouncing. I'll show you after the But the point I'm making about Israelite man that looked like a heathen, or they thought he was a heathen. So Bob Marley's dad, they thought he was a heathen because he's looking like a so-called white person. I thought it at first, because I didn't know I want to learn this. I was a learned man. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong at first, I didn't know the truth at first. So when I learned how bloodline was traced and how bloodline was, passed down, I quickly learned and realized that, oh man, Bob Marley actually is an Israelite. His daddy is an Israelite. And I watched interviews with brothers that was actually made of so-called white women. They cool as AC. They cool as an AC, you see what I'm saying? You look at their whole demeanor, they laid back, cool, chilling, deep voices like Jake, you know what I'm saying? Some of them. But they had that spirit of Israelite. You can clearly see they was Israelites in their spirit. Apostle Gabar, another one. Apostle Gabar, he do a lot of videos on the confusion of face Israelites. which is a shame to us because for our iniquities, we are Israelites don't like the normal, so-called normal Israelite.
Salakias, speckled birds.
Huh?
Speckled birds.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, what the scriptures speak about, the Most High said his heritage unto him is as a speckled bird. Ezekiel. Because why? We are many complexion. The bird is many colors, so we are many complexion people, We need some more tissue for the nose. I got you. That's it. Come on. Uh-oh. He ain't gone now. Don't worry about it, bro. But yeah, that's my heritage unto me is as a speckled bird.
That's a cold cut to those BOIs.
BOI?
Who want all of Israel to come in one shade.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, then you could cut them with the tares of the wheat. That's well, the scripture says plain to him to understand it. So that parable of the tares of the wheat clearly tells you how that's going into bloodline and seed. Because especially Yahweh Shai is basically telling you, look, you got seed among Israel that are of the wicked, which is the wicked is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Come on.
You got chocolate covered Edomites mixed right in there with Jake. Jake accept them as being his own, but then reject the light-skinned Israelites that look like the heathen.
Just like somebody like Bill Clinton's son. Bill Clinton got a son by Jake Wonder.
Man, yeah, I got to
probably
Google that.
In the hood, hitting all kinds of Jake Wonder. Put seeds on, you know how that go. You never seen that?
That saxophone got him a long way, huh?
Oh,
Just being facetious, but no, I didn't know that.
Huh?
I said I was just being facetious, but no, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, illegitimate son.
Get out of here. Something new every day.
Yeah.
But that's like what people don't understand is true biology.
Yeah.
You could tell a person that, you ain't gonna get a lemon tree from orange seeds. If your father's black and that's where the seed come from, because the word seed goes back to the word sperma, which is your sperm.
Yeah. Seed, son, sperm. Son, sperm. Goes into the lineage. Genealogy.
And women don't have seed.
Pedigree, yep.
They
take on the seed.
Only they take seed.
Yeah, that's what the word seed means. So when people go into another marriage they go into is the conception. Mary, the virgin pregnancy. No, man, you gotta believe. You understand me? Joseph is all in them.
Guts.
I understand. Are you kidding me? He come from the royal bloodline of Judah. You mean tell me Judah be fucking? Israel be fucking, Excuse my French.
Love the ladies.
Excuse me. We know we love women. You see what I'm saying? We love women. And Judah, hey man, Judite males, maybe I used to see them hitting them. Either might maybe they knock them. Man, you see the wickedness. Israelite in the hood, man. It's all out nigga, man. He hitting them, he might win. Now I'm all in the hood. Thinking they cool. You know, that's Jake, man. I'm telling you, I seen this for years. I just think might want to come across here. No, they ain't got nothing.
No damn business over here.
This is a polar opposite. That bridge and all the bridges separate this, all the same show. It's a clear night and day shit, you know what I'm saying?
As soon as you cross that bridge, you know you ain't in Kansas no more.
They're instructed not to come across this motherfucker. But they always over here. See what I'm saying? They always over here. Right? No bullshit. Them Edomite women. It's Edomite women living there. There's a little fine one that live in, is that her right there? Yeah.
Yeah,
I had to deliver some stuff to her. Man. Little cheap, nice body. You know, it's gonna see some big Jake walking down here, man. Give it to him. That probably costs $1,500 a month. You ain't seen them a dark, you know, getting warm, spring here. You see all that dark meat and
get the salivating and shit.
That thing gonna get the tingling, you know? You know, like, you know, I don't want to get back to the scriptures.
Subject.
But, you know, I'm just making it, you know, I'm just saying. People don't understand lineage because they don't know the scriptures. And then Esau, you know, turned everything upside down with the ass.
Give you that.
I'm part German, part Scottish, black, and whatever. How you fuck, man? That don't even make sense, yo. That don't even make sense. Instead of talking about, don't say my mother is this, say my father is this. Just say there's something.
Because it gets off into all that babbling and shit. You know, which ain't nothing but yeah. But that's a consequence of us departing from our heritage. You know.
Yeah.
We wanted to mingle and mix with the heathen.
I'm gonna get into some more heathen because the second Maccabees 4.
That's a good one.
Let's go into go down here to verse. Start 9. So besides this, he promised to assign 150 more if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise and for the training up of youth in the fashions of the heathen, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochus, which the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to Greekish fashion, and the royal privileges granted of special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Eupolemus, who went ambassador to Rome for amity and aid, took away and putting down the governments which were according to the law. He brought up the new customs against the law, for he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection and made them wear a hat. You know, Greeks wear them hats. You know? The brothers tease me about that. He made them put on that hat. them Amalekites, man. Put that little yarmulke shit on. The bullshit. That's just started with the Greeks. They had some little priest, a little fake priest. You know.
Yeah, because
Greek fashion.
The Pope wears one.
Greek fashion. You have to cover the crown of your head. Not supposed to cover your crown of your head.
Right, just the opposite. Right, from our Mitri.
That's what your crown of your head supposed to show. You know, tell you go into that. Paul spoke about that too. You know, having a man with his head covered. Or having you got to go into a woman having her head covered for a purpose, or having her hair covered, and a man having long hair. Long hair is for a woman's head, her covering, her head, her glory. So a woman's hair is glory, and then it goes to the man shouldn't have long hair. It's a shame to us. was a covering for a woman. Long hair. Now you know you got the Nazarite oath and all that. You don't put a razor up on your head, a blade come up on your hair. You let it grow long. You see what I'm saying? But you got actual. Yeah.
But it's so funny that you mentioned that because earlier we were talking about our laws compared to the heathens' laws. You know, our laws pertain more to faith, and you see it in our customs. Like a female is supposed to cover her head when she prays because she takes on spirits. You know, she's subject to spirits. The laws and customs of the heathen don't have those spiritual connotations.
A woman, it's all going to the shamefacedness of a woman. A woman's supposed to be shamefaced. You know, that's basically being real humble. A woman in today's society, for the most part, is not shamefaced. A shamefaced woman is a woman that fears the Most High, fear her husband. You know what I'm saying? Like you go in the store, and I haven't seen them around here, but in the bigger cities, you see like Syrian women. Our forefathers came out of the Syrians. Originally come out of the Syrians. You know, so you see an actual Syrian woman. You know, some of them came over here because they bombed the shit out of Syria. They're devils. But you see a Syrian woman. She's raised in the old ways. It's good because she stays shamefaced. And they wear their husband's garment. Store, they covered all the way up head to toe. You see somebody can see their little face, little part of their face, like they have nothing like here, you know. Somebody can only see the eyes. They on the head.
Yeah, shoot. Some of them even cover up their eyes.
Huh?
Did you know that? I said some of them even cover up their eyes.
Yeah, but it's all going to shamefacedness.
Mm-hmm. But you see the spiritual connection though.
Yeah, that's a good woman.
Undercuts that. Absolutely.
That's a good woman to have, you know.
Mm-hmm. But that contrast with the heathens or the
well, you know, Esau, he look at that as abuse, women abuse.
Exactly.
Esau, he don't really like women like Jacob.
Right. They want contrary to the law.
Esau really a homosexual.
Right.
But something like that, you see what I'm saying? He'll demonize you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, women are oppressed over here. Well, hold on. Let's go to the scripture. We'll change gears a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's still in the same vein because
I'm listening out.
We all departed from our faith. You know, I mean, not from our faith, but from our heritage, which is strong in faith and is more spiritual than these heathens. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it goes. The law goes into faith, spiritual, and also it's an act.
Mm-hmm.
Action.
It's the expression of
it's actual actions
of our love.
Kill the Passover. You kill the Passover. And we can't do it in Esau society, but you actually kill the Passover.
Right.
So the unblemished male lamb in the first year, you kill it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you eat,
I got symbolic.
Passover.
The word just came to me. It's
symbolic.
It's symbolic. Our law is symbolic of.
There are things that we're supposed to do with actions. There are things we're supposed to do. Well, basically, the law is action.
Exactly.
Loving our neighbors, thyself. I got $1 million. My neighbor is poor. I gotta give him sufficient for him to help him get on his feet. That's love.
Mm-hmm.
Loving our neighbors, thyself. Loving my fellow Israelite. He ain't got it, I got it. So if I got it, he got it. I know how Jake say, you know how Jake in the world, man, if I got it, you got it. That's how, Jake's supposed to be like that. If I got it, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's that brotherly love. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and 11, it says, let the women learn in silence with all subjection. Now, you go in the word subjection, right? Because Esau demonized about the women being covered up and all that, right? The word subjection, right? I looked this up years ago. pull up again. Women are oppressed. Well, first of all, this right here is subjection, right? Obedience, disobedience, submission, servitude, bondage, lordship, control. You know. Now go to your Google and look at and Google subjection, and they're gonna say translations on it. Click on that, because it goes into the word goes into subjection. It's oppression, suppression. That's control. That's it. You see the word said control, right? So are you not to control a woman's mind? Are not women made to be controlled? Of course. I'm gonna back it up with scripture.
Yep, here it is right here. The synonyms: subjugation, domination, oppression.
He trying to dominate her. Yeah, he always trying to me. This woman be dominant.
Right, repression.
You got that right. I'm gonna dominate you. This is. I'm a man.
Oh, here you go right here. Slavery, enslavement, persecution, exploitation, abuse.
Sarah called her husband. She called Abraham Lord. Did it say lordship?
Lordship.
Not read in the etymology.
That's where it came from. That's the etymology.
Esau want to undo everything. He want to undo everything and make everything according to how he wanted it to be, instead of how the Mosai set things up to be. So he's a devil, man. Come on, you can't get around that. Can Esau get around that? Are you controlling? You're supposed to control your woman. If I control her, my household ain't gonna be shit. I mean, she overrun me. And she ain't want to do that shit. Esau wants you to be a pussy in your own home. Because he's a pussy in his own home. But except for he'll get rid of his wife. Back road somewhere.
You know his style.
Yeah.
His MO.
Yeah.
Right. See, he calls evil good and good evil.
Yeah. Susan's gonna be going to her choir class at 8 o'clock. Just catch you about 7:30. You don't see Susan no more.
No more. Whole time.
Now, I ain't saying murder your woman. Of course not. I'm just saying what Esau do.
He's a hypocrite. Right.
See, he don't want you to control your woman, but if he don't got to control his woman, he'll murder his woman. Jake ain't doing no shit like that. But what Jake do is give a woman, we go down woman ass. No, you out of order. That's what we do. You out of order. Every time, man. Speaking of a woman's mind being controlled, he's asking, and this ain't nothing to hate women. We love our women. You gotta be in order.